Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour flowers. I haven't done flowers for quite a while and I thought it's time to make flowers. However, it's a little bit challenging because we have warm weather over here, and as you can imagine, the resin is really getting warm very quickly. So on one hand, it's good because I don't have such a long working time, or not working time. I don't mean working time, but time till my resin is thickening up. But on the other hand, and now the working time, it gets reduced. So yeah, I'm here pouring just my clear resin into my square mold. The mold is the square mold from Molds and Shapes. I really like this mold. It's very, I call it in brackets, simple design, but sometimes, the less is even more. That's what I'm always saying. The resin I'm using is the Art Pro resin from Resin Pro. And the pigments I'm working with is Octopus. And also I think it's the Amaranth from Etta Art. So I have the Amaranth first. I start dropping here now, and I'm just dropping one drop in every corner of my mold. Yeah, I love those resin inks. I think they are beautiful for the flowers. I really adore them. And my second color is the slate. No, the shadow from Octopus. Yeah, sometimes you get confused with all the names, but this is the shadow. It's a very dark purple color, and I really like this color combination. So I'm dropping it into my mold on top of my clear resin, and then I'm taking blue, but then I thought, no, I just leave it. I wanted to take a dark blue for the center, but then I thought, no, I'm just, pulling the stick through the drops and just make my little design. And there I have my white, and the white is a mixture of the Angel White pigment paste from the Res, which I received from the dear Laura from Laura's Art Corner, and a little bit of the Baby's Breath, and this is also mica from Laura. And now I'm just making the square spirals. It's a contradiction, huh? A square spiral, but I guess you know what I mean. And I'm just, like always, taking my time. This video is speeded up by 1.5. So yeah, you can imagine I'm quite slow in pouring. And I'm doing the same for all the coasters. It just takes a little bit, and I hope you don't mind that I'm showing the whole process, because I think, some people really love it when you show it for all the 4 coasters. And like I said, it was a real challenge with the heat we had. Today, while I'm doing my voiceover, it's actually a little bit cooler, thank God. But inside the buildings, it's still quite warm, and there's also a lot of humidity. And this is where I also had to, not struggle, but what I also had to consider in my room. But you cannot do anything about it. So now the last coaster, and I'm always trying to smoothen out where I started pouring. And now the last coaster, and again my square spiral. Yeah, like I said, it's quite a while ago since I made 4 coasters with the flowers, and I was a little bit nervous about it because, I was so busy with the dragon flower that I would achieve the effect And I was also playing around with crushed ice and also Larimar, which are two very, very similar techniques. It's just the pigments are different. But this was really challenging for me to achieve all those effects. And that since I didn't pour so much flowers anymore, but now I'm into flowers, and there you saw me just making another line outside, so I have a little bit more white at the outer part. Now a quick torch, but always be careful using the torch, but I'm always saying this. And now I'm just making my design. I start from outside in, and I'm doing this for all the coasters in the same way because I want to have a set. Yeah, it's so satisfying when you already have a good feeling while you are pouring, and with these I really actually had a good feeling. And it's good to, yeah, it's good because, you know, like I said, when you haven't done them for quite a while, you don't know if you maybe forgot about the technique or forgot about different things. So, yeah. It always takes a while till you have done the whole coaster set. But like I always say, it needs to, yeah, it needs to make fun, it needs to be satisfying, and it needs to make you relax. So that's why I'm also taking my time all the time. It just doesn't make any sense when you just rush and when you just throw your pigments into the mold. I think, you know, you need to have fun just pouring. Yeah, and this is almost done, my third coaster. Just a swirl in the center, and now I can draw the petals in the last one. Always when you use the dotting tool or anything else, please do scratch or make your design, not scratch, but make your design on the surface. Don't go too deep, otherwise you have the risk to damage your mold, and then, you know, you have your damage on the other side because it resin copies what's on the other side, and this would be a real pity. So and this is my design done, and I was quite relieved because it took quite a long time. But anyway, this is the next day and I can demold, and I'm sorry I forgot to make a close-up and after pouring, but sometimes you just forget. But this is the next day and time for demolding, and I'm very curious how they turned out. So just let's have a look. And I love this at the edges when you can look through and look at these. Look at the colors and look at the shine of the mold. It's very beautiful. And the next one. And there you go. I'm very, very happy how they turned out. Sometimes it's also difficult with the square molds, but with these I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied. There the center is maybe not perfect, but it's all handmade, and this, guys, what you always need to consider. It's all what you do with your own hands, and I think nothing is a fail really, because yeah, you created something, and in this case I created something. But anyway, this is now the final result, and yeah, I just hope you like what I've done, and we see each other for my next video if you like. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.